All right, good evening, everyone. This is the RMK King Trader. My name is Ezra, and then I'm going to be talking tonight about key levels in the market, and I hope this bless you. Now, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, like I said before, please try to subscribe, and you should try and join the general group. For those that just joined the class, try to join the general group. It's going to really, be helpful. There are good traders there also that can help out. All right, so let's go straight to the chart. All right. When I talk about key levels in the market, there are few things that come to mind. Key levels in the market are also called POIs, point of interest. Few things come to mind. Key levels means important levels in the market that you look at, for your trades. So those are levels in the market that you look out for, either to take your trades for a buy or to take your trades for a sell. Hope that is clear, please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right. There are different key levels in the market. There are a lot of key levels in the market that you look at where you take your trades from. There are a lot of them. Now I'm going to be mentioning a few of them for you. If you can jot it down, it's fine. If you cannot, you can decide to leave it. But then I'm going to just mention them. The first one is, a lot of persons believe in institutional candles. Some believes in order blocks. Some believe in breaker blocks. Some believe in smart money cube. Some believes in king order blocks and others. There are a lot of them, but I personally do not trade all these things. I don't trade all of them. The basic ones I trade, as I've always disclosed, is I trade order blocks, institutional candles, and breaker blocks. Those are the general acceptable name for them, but I gave them my own personal name, so you don't have to be confused about them. Can someone mention the three that I said I trade? I mentioned three. Which one did I say I used to trade?
Breaker block.
One, two.
Institutional candle.
Institutional candles, that's the three. So these are the three that I trade. So when price gets to these levels, I try as much as possible to look for reactions there at those zones. This video is very important. Make sure you watch it over and over. It won't be long. I'm going to stop the class. Maybe in 30 minutes I'll be done with what I want to talk about. But make sure you go through the class. Now, let me go to H4. Like I told us before, my analysis time frame starts from H4, daily and weekly. Basically, I will check for what price is doing on, let me clean this. Let me remove this one. I'll check what price is doing on those time frames and see what I can do about price. Is that clear? So I'm using C500 as an example. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me go that. Now, when you look at the market, first of all, the first thing you check for on every of the time frame of analysis from weekly, basically, from weekly is your structure. What is market saying? Based on this, on weekly, market is saying, okay, weekly market is saying buy because it's a downtrend. Is that clear? Sorry, sell.
Yes.
Because it's a downtrend. So weekly is saying sell more. Is that clear now? So now I'm done with that weekly. Obviously, I know that on weekly, I'm looking for more sales. Now, I will now go to daily to check what structure of the market is. Based on daily, the structure of the market is confirming to me that I should start buying. Is that clear? How many of you have mastered structure? Well, obviously, tonight is not for structure. If you want to know about structure, the video is in the YouTube channel. I posted it and it's also in this group. But then I'm going to delete this group tonight. So this is structure. This previous high of daily just got broken. Daily high had been broken. a high, a low, and then price broke to the upside. Now, are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me drag this a bit. Yeah, I want this line to be straight. All right, the line is straight. All right, so this is what I can see. So now, is this line straight? Sorry, just accept the line the way it is for just accurate purpose. Now, this is the high that just got broken on daily. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is a new high. This is the previous high. So this is an higher high, higher low, higher high on daily. Exactly. So on daily, we are looking for more buy to the upside. Is that understood now?
Yes, sir.
All right. But then you know that when higher highs are being created in the market, we supposed to expect a retracement into our entry zone. Exactly.
Yes.
Now, what you do in all these time frames is that you mark your zones. I believe most of us know how to mark order blocks. Exactly. Order blocks for buy. I said it in the last videos. Let me say it again. Order blocks. Now, since I trade order blocks, I trade structural point, which is breaker block according to other persons, and I trade institutional candle. So let me define them for you. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Take the definitions, you can write them down, you can watch the video over and over again. For a buy trend, a buy move, we have two types of order blocks. Basically, let me just start from there. We have a bullish order block and we have a bearish order block. The bullish order block is basically for a buy trend, when a trend is already buying or just start a buy move. Now, if you want to get involved in a buy trend, what you will be looking for is a bullish order block. And that bullish order block is the last bearish candle before the up move. The last bearish candle before an impulsive move to the upside. Did you get that? Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's an order block. That's for bullish order block. But for the bearish order block is the last bullish candle before an impulsive bearish move, before an impulsive move to the downside. That is a bearish order block. The last bullish candle before the impulsive move to the downside. So I believe I've done justice to the order block definition. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So now what I'm looking at, after I'm seeing a high, a low, a higher high, is look for two things: my order block, my structural point, or an institutional candle. Is that clear? Now let me define my structural point. Are you with me, please? So I am going to define all these three things before we go into them. Now, structural point. What is a structural point for me? Now, remember, when price, now follow me closely. Let me go to weekly. Let me zoom in. Now, let me make a sketch. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
No, not like this. All right, thank you. Now, price is in an uptrend. Price kept creating. This will be, okay, what is that? Sorry, this will be picture perfect. I will just draw it perfectly so that we can quickly, move ahead with the class. Sorry, so price is in an uptrend. Price kept moving up, kept creating series of higher highs and higher lows. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
So this is what we are seeing. So this is what we are having from the market. So now this is it. So now, are you with me, please? Now now to mark my structural point for a buy momentum, like I said before, my structural point is the recent high that got cleared. Are you with me?
Sir.
This recent high here, this recent high that got cleared by price here is a structural point for me. Price has broken this high also. Are you with me? Price broke up this high. So now that high is also a structural point for me. Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I believe everyone follows, everybody to understand. So now this is my structural point. I mark all those places. On higher time frame anyway, don't go below H4. Some of you will go and mark this on H1. So I've told you my structural time frame, H4 daily and weekly. All the structural points will be marked on daily. I will show you examples and how you would have taken trades, and then I will not show you my entry criteria basically, but then I will show you how price moved from there. From even recently, a lot of assets are moving from structural point right now. So I will show you those assets, and then I didn't take them because I was in online for certain reasons. So I'm going to just show you this. Is that clear now, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I expect that price retraces either down to the structural point here, and continue upward, or price just go back to my other block. Or is it that price does something like this, or price does something like this, go back to the other block and then move to the upside? Do you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
for a buy trend, a structural point is the most recent high that got cleared. Do you understand? So as soon as this high also get cleared, this becomes my structural point. So it also becomes my PO high where I'm looking for a entry. Is that clear now? But then there are other things I consider before taking entries from here. But then it's also a fighter point for me. Have I explained two of my entry criteria?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. So let me explain the third one. Institutional candles. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, for a downtrend also, so that you understand what I'm saying, the downtrend also is the last low that got broken. So you mark the last low that got broken as a structural point. Instead of for buy is the last high that got broken. For sell is the last low that got broken. Is that clear now? So
Yes,
all
sir.
of them are vice versa. So now, okay, let's say price has been buying, and this is what we have. We have something like this. To get an institutional candle, you have something like this. Price moved up like this, and then came back down. You know, most of us are looking to enter at a very low point here. Some of us are looking to enter here, exactly, for buy continuation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes price might just, go below this place and then continue buying to the upside. Price clear that low and then buy to the upside. Now let me don't let me pick another one. Let me just use this. Okay, you saw that price went below this low, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then bought to the upside. At this point here, are you with me? Institutions got involved with the market to stop everybody. That's what everybody calls stop on, right? Stop on. Price came and then stop everybody out and then continue their way. So this is stop launch. Some persons call it turtle soup. A lot of name for it, but you pick a name that is comfortable for you to master. Is that understood? So price comes and then hunt everybody that has their stop below this, stopping them out and then continue to the upside. My major focus is that institutions are involved at this place. So there is a candle they use. They used to call it FU candles, fork up candle or something. No matter what it is an IC. It was used to clear liquidity of this zone and then continue up. That candle you need to mark it because institutions are there and they are in drawdown. So they have to come back to mitigate it and then go back up. Is that understood? So I wait for price to come back to that zone and then continue buying. Have I explained all these things?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you don't understand it now, just try to watch the videos. You are going to get them perfectly cleared. All right. So let's go back to the chart. Let's see live examples of those things. Is that clear now? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So now, I want to show us few things. All right, let me show you an example of other blocks. Are you with me now? Let me give you example of other blocks. Let me use the H4. H4 had a lot of it. Now, that's why you need to understand structure first. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to have a basic understanding of structure. So let me mark a range here. All those videos are in the YouTube channel. Watch them over and over. And then price has already broken this high for a buy continuation. Is that clear? Are you with me? For a buy setup. So let me not, I don't want to, if you want to understand structure, watch the video. I will not do much of structure. So now, this is a high, a low. We are expecting price to react from this, a order block around here. Now, remember the definition of order block is the last bullish candle for a sell order block before a down move. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, since the structure is saying a sell, so I will mark the last bullish candle before the downpour. And this is the last bullish candle. See the last bullish candle here. Do you understand? Let me remove this. Did you see the last bullish candle here? This blue candle I'm pointing at. That's the last bullish candle before this impulsive sell move on this time frame. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is the last bullish candle before this down move. What is wrong? Before this down move here. So that is what you mark. And then you wait for price to come there and then give you an entry. So you see that price came into the other block and then give an entry to the downside, then TP hit and go. But then this is still the last high because this low has not been broken. If you don't understand why, check the structure video. So now, what I'm waiting for is that price break below this place to confirm this place as my new high. But then price didn't close below. Instead, price broke structure to the upside. So now structure has changed to a buy. So now price came here. I was expecting price to come and retest. Now, there are a lot of things you need to understand. Sometimes price might not come to your zone. Sometimes price might come there, but then price will always give an entry. A lot of us were expecting price to come to this zone here, the other block, the last bearish candle before this up impulsive move. So this is the last bearish candle here. This candle I'm pointing at, the last black candle here, is a bearish candle before this up move. So that's my buy order block. But then price didn't come there. Instead, price retraced down and then went and broke this high again. Let me mark it so that you can see it. You need to know structure. No matter what you do in this forex market, if you don't know structure, you are just kidding yourself. I can give you everything, but if you don't know structure, you will not know. Don't let me say anything anymore. But then you need to master structure. So now price retraced down, but didn't come to my zone and then broke to the upside. Now I'm showing us basically other blocks first. Other blocks that place. So my new order block now is this place, the last bearish candle before the up move. So you mark it. This is the last bearish candle. What is this? This is the last bearish candle, that last black candle before this up move that broke structure. That is my order block. I mark it, wait for price within it, and price came into it and started buying. So that is that. So let me give you an example of a bearish order block. I believe you understand this. Nobody is responding. All right,
Yes,
let's
sir.
proceed.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So let's proceed to a bearish order block. Let me see a valid bearish order block. Sometimes I'm trying to, okay, maybe it's on another aspect, but then that's just the basic concept of another. Okay, I've shown you a bearish order block before now. I've shown you this. So it's just like that, as simple as that. There's no serious stuff with it. This is a bearish order block, and price will always come to those other blocks and react to them. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
first of all, your structure, then your key levels, then every other thing can follow. So let me show you structural point. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me show you structural point of VIX10, because most of us now, we don't know why VIX10 is selling. I've marked the structural, and I told us long time ago that we should mark the structural point. I know a lot of persons are looking to buy, obviously because of H4 structure. Most of us wants to buy. Yeah, we can buy. I'm not against that, but I will show you how you would have taken advantage of these sell. So now let's go to daily. Now, are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is my structural low. The previous structural low here. See it on daily. Sorry. This was the last low created from daily. Did you see it here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me go through structure again. This is, okay, I'm trying to get something. Okay, a low, a high, a low, a high, a lower low. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Then price came creating a lower high, then broke this low downward. Are you with me? Broke this low downward. Now, people are waiting for another block around here. Are you with me? They want to sell from this other block. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, but then price had a long way to go. I know that price might react to this structural point. Did you see the structural point here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this previous low is the structural point. Price came to hit and then start reversing. Or did you see that price reversed, responded to that structural point and start going downward?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right, so structural points are also valid points. It might not last long, but price will always find a way to react to them, especially when it's at a good position. Higher time frame zones with other backups will always ensure that structural points are responded to. This is not the only one that structural point is responding to. Let me go to another asset, please. VIX 75X. How many of you checked VIX 75X today?
I did.
You did. Did you see what it did? Weekly structural point. Okay, I'm coming. Weekly structural. This price is at weekly structural point, and I believe that it has responded a bit. Did you see it? Let me
Yes,
go
sir.
back. This is weekly structural point. See, okay, let me, so that you can see the move very well. It has reacted to it. There's no, this down move now. Okay, I'm coming. Let me zoom. Let me go back to weekly so that you can see. I don't know why. All right. So I know it's not on it exactly. So are you with me, please? So I marked the low of this candle. There are reasons why you take entries from there. So let me see. Did you see that price reacted to it? But then there are ways to take your profit, and there are a lot of things. So price will always react to structural points also. It's not just there. And some persons call it breaker block. There are reasons for you to take your trades. You have to just look out for, certain candles, and then you can take your trade and set your stop loss. So these are areas in the market that are very important. I think I shared this with some. Oh yeah, I shared it yesterday. So this is just a mystery behind structural point. Hello, can you hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I want to check another set. Okay. Beat 300 before now. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Let me show you another thing so that you know that structural points are responded to. Did you see this low? Like I always tell us, always don't be rigid with market. Did you see this low?
Yes, sir.
A low, a high, breakdown. So this low was broken down. Did you see how price danced around it? Did you see how price reacted to it? I believe we took advantage of this sell. Some persons are waiting for this other block, right? I know most of us are waiting for this other block. But then for me, I know that structural points are also valid reversal point. So and some persons call it resistance point or something. But then I know that they are possible. So resistance point, breaker block, structural point, anyone you want to call it, are also, but there are reasons why you take this trade to be sure that price will move your way. So now this tonight is just to show us show us key levels in the market that you can take your trades from. You just need little confirmations, candlestick patterns, and a lot of things around there before you take your trade. So I will just go to a lower time frame, maybe H4, to see what price did there, and boom, a lot of us sold there. If you were with us for the past maybe how many weeks, for almost 2-3 weeks now, you would have known why we are selling this asset, and it's still selling. So there's no point. Some of us are wasting here, just like that. I believe you understand structural point now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know where your structural point is, right? I won't give you assignment because the last assignment I gave, few persons submitted. Well, you are just do what you can do what you can do to help yourself. This journey is a personal journey. It's not whether a mentor teach you or he doesn't teach you. The rest is left for you if you'll be profitable or not. The highest you can do is to just teach, explain things. It's your choice now to make decision to be profitable. Now, so that's just that about that. So let me go to institutional candles. I told you the class will not last long. I'm not going to stay long. We understand structural point, right?
Can I ask a question, sir?
What's the question, please?
On this Boom 300, the daily, the low you marked out.
Yes.
There is a low before that low, because if I'm to take that trade or to pinpoint my structural point, I would have taken the lower low before this one you marked. The arrow,
this one.
Wet. No, there's a hair. Go down. There's one by the left. Down.
This one.
No. Yes. No. The other one. Down.
This one. Yes. This one.
Yeah. Go down. Exactly. That's where I would have marked as my own structural point. But I don't know what happened because, like you said, if you want to mark out your range first, after knowing the trend, you mark your range. That's the lowest low. Then before the lower high.
All right. Let me quickly explain something to you. You see, when you look at this price now, this price here now, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I believe that you mark this high, low, high, and low. Exactly, that's what you did.
Yes, sir.
But for me, I have really evolved beyond. What I did was I marked this is a low, a high, a low, a higher high, low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did. Basically, you might not be able to see clearly on this time frame, but on H4, you see like this. But on daily, I still see it as valid stuff because this is. Are you with me? Please follow. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is a low, a high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a higher low, higher high. All these things that you see here is higher low, then higher high. Let me show you something even from there. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Did you see where I marked this high here? Just for buy structural point. Did you see this high here?
Yes, sir.
You see how price reacted to it?
Yes.
And then you would have taken your TP self before they even dreamt about it. So now this has hitting TP. The same as this has hitting TP. So you need to, first of all, have your understanding on macro and micro structure. I believe you are in that class, right?
Yes.
Yes, so you have to understand those basic structure. When you understand structure, then you can start talking about your key levels, then your entry reasons. There are a lot of entry reasons. I cannot, for now, I just want you to know this. You get more resources on entry reasons, maybe from a lot of YouTube videos and mentors that you have. But then for now, this is just the basic stuff. I hope you understand this now.
Yes, I do. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, and then you notice that after price broke this low now, price used that place as another moving, this structural point was another, step down for market. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So I took this sell too. I took this sell as well as I took this sell. So all these ones, I took them, all of them. So the fact is, you don't need to be rigid with the market, and you don't need to trade every asset. And you don't need to trade everything in the market. Like I don't trade smart money Q. Rarely will you see me trade it. I don't trade king order block. You will not find me trading it. Very rare. But these three I trade: institutional candles, structural point, which is breaker block, according to some persons. But because of the way I mark it, I call it structural point, and then I trade order blocks. Those are the three basic things I trade. Is that clear now? But then after this call, I don't want to record something, but I will tell you after. I will tell you after I stop recording. So, can I proceed, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. So let me talk about institutional candle for a little time, and then we get out. All right. What do you know about institutional candle? I will tell you this. Institutional candle are just candles that clear liquidity. Is that clear? Institutional candles are basically candles that are responsible for manipulations of the market. Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Candles that is responsible for taking sellers out, candles that are responsible for taking buyers out. So that's just the basic concept behind what do they call it? Institutional candles. So I'm going to give you a few examples, and then let's see how price react to it. It doesn't matter how long it takes price to get there. Price will always react to those zones. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me show you. I will only show you one. I will show you one basically, but it's on step. Should I show you on step? Yeah, let me show you the one on step. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go to daily. Okay, these steps started moving without me, but then no problem. I missed it. All right, are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me quickly show you a few, or maybe one of the institutional candles that you might not be able to, spot all by yourself. There are a lot of things in the market. Now, when you look at, this will be more complex to show you. I want to show you something that you can obviously see, so that the rest, I will know that you are training your eyes to read the market yourself. Don't let me use anything here. Let me use something really visible. All right, are you with me? All right, let's do this. Follow me closely. Now, like I said before, now, okay, let me not. There are candles that are responsible for, clearing, liquidity, above or below a zone. Now, see this move here. Did you see this place?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? This place has a lot of liquidity there because price already gave a lot of, what do they call it? Created the same equal movement around this place. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Candle reactions there were almost at the same level. You now see that a candle came and went above this level. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Went above this level. It didn't just go above this level, came down and clear external liquidity below this low. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So some people were selling here, hoping that they will take profit around here. Price allowed them, because most of their stop loss will just be above their entry. Price allowed them. It did not do anything. So price came down, reacted, and then came up and stopped all of them out. So this candle that stopped all of them, you see this bearish candle here,
Yes, sir.
is
Yes,
a
sir.
valid institutional candle. Is a valid institutional candle responsible for the manipulation that took place around here. So you just mark it. Sometimes institutional candle can be order blocked, and sometimes it might not be. Is that clear? I believe that's what a lot of persons misunderstand. A bearish candle can actually be a sell institutional candle. Are you with me? But most times a sell candle cannot be a bearish order block. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Come again,
So
sir.
most times
Last-
when people, what?
The last statement. Come again, sir.
I said that an institutional candle, a bearish institutional candle can be a bearish, can be responsible for a bearish move. But then, because of the definition of our order block, a bearish candle cannot be Are you with me? A sell order block.
Yes, sir.
A sell order block is always a bullish candle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So whenever you see me marking a bearish candle for a sell move, I am only marking an institutional candle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So is everybody? Did everybody understand?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
I do
All right.
understand.
All right. So most of the time when I'm analyzing and I'm marking this bearish candle for a sell move, I'm just marking an institutional candle, not another block. If I wanted to mark another block, I would have marked either this bullish candle or this bullish candle for another block. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? All right. The same thing happened here. This candle, you see this pin bar candle here. Are you with me, please?
Yes, sir.
This pin bar candle here is also an institutional candle because it cleared liquidity of this place. So if you mark it, you discover that price reacted to that candle. Exactly. Although some persons will say this bullish candle is a bearish order block. I'm not disputing that. But then at this point, I prefer to go for my institutional candle instead of order block. Because institutional candle are powerful, are one of the, in fact, they are one of the most powerful PO highs you can have, point of interest. Are you with me now? Do you understand? So if I see an institutional candle at a place and I see a order block, I will go for, personally, I will go for an institutional candle instead of an order block. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that is an example of institutional candle. They are almost everywhere. Almost everywhere. Let me find another one to show you. Now, I want to show you something because people want to buy. People want to buy this asset on H4. Let me show you another institutional candle here. Did you see that the structure is now a buy on H4, based on H4? This place was broken. Are you with me?
Okay.
This has been broken. So a lot of persons are looking for buy. And they are looking for that buy based on this institutional candle here. Let me show you. Although the institutional candle is white, this is H4. I would have marked this whole zone. But then the major place I'll be looking at is this candle here. The candle that cleared liquidity of this low. That's and is responsible for the move upward. So this candle, what's this candle? Pin bar or doji candle is what I'll be looking at. Although I will mark this whole zone here. The feel of imbalance. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But then my last resort is this pin bar here because it's an institutional candle. So even if price will continue selling, price must first react to this place. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Although for me, I will still, if I'm in this sell, I would have been holding it. The only thing I would do is shift my stop loss, so that if price will even come and start buying, it will just, eat my stop loss and then continue whatsoever it's doing. But then for now, most persons are looking to buy this asset and it's not wrong. It's actually very accurate. It's actually now based on structure. I believe you understand this. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear it. Just keep
All right.
waiting.
All right. But you can hear me now.
Yes, sir.
So structure was broken. I've told you understand structure. Structure was broken there, and then fine. We are looking for price to continue selling. Hopefully, to continue buying. Hopefully, if price will buy. But if price will not buy, you see, these are weekly. We expect price to do much of sell to this place. Can you hear me, please? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you now.
All right, so it was a call that was disturbing me. All right, so I need this price to come to this place. If this buy will be valid, at least the price should come to this place. But then a lot of persons that want to buy here are not also wrong with H4 structure. That's why I said you should understand time frame structures very well. So they are not wrong. I can actually also buy here depending on what I see happens. But then this is where everybody is looking at for a buy continuation based on structure and institutional play. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there any question? I've explained the 3 key levels that I used to use in the market. I've explained it. I use institutional candles, structural point, and order blocks. These are the basic 3 I use. Outside that, I use none. There are smart money cube also. I don't use it. No matter what price does there, I don't use it. There are king order block. I don't really use it because I don't like tough things. I don't like something that will give me stress. I beg. Okay. Is there any question? Okay, if there's no question, I think I'm going to just stop recording. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will stop the recording.